Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm setting up my Laurel Denise planners, so stick around. Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. It is March, almost March, and that means it's time to set up my planners for the next month. So I have my Joe, which is our family planner, and then I have two small Scouts, which are my wellness and social media planners. So today I'm going to get started right now with this one, which sits in our entryway and is a reference for our whole family for things that we have going on throughout the month. And I will be referencing my everyday carry, my brain on paper, as I like to call it. This is the Soft Paper Studio Undated Compact Weekly Diary, I believe it's called. And I'm just going to use a whole bunch of random birthday stickers that I had when I did my sticker organization video a while back, because it's my husband's birthday month and obviously his twin brother as well, but this is all in honor of him. So I thought I would just play with a whole bunch of stickers here and have some fun with this month's spread. Now, I did get a little bit of feedback as I'm trying to iron out what it looks like for content and planning for me and life in general, and it's been really hard. Life's been really hard, and I've been very open about it. I did get some complaints or some feedback that it's a bummer that these videos are once a month and not separate weekly videos, and that just isn't possible for me anymore given everything going on in my schedule, and it's working much better for me to do it this way. So I do apologize if this isn't your cup of tea or your ideal plan with me type video, because it does mean that oftentimes I don't spend the entire video in real time doing a plan with me in 3 different planners for the sake of the longevity of the video and my editing time, because it takes me almost twice as long to edit as it does to film. And if these videos are an hour and a half, that means it takes me, you know, another 3 hours to edit this video, and it's just not possible. So all that to say, I apologize that it's not the reality of how I can, you know, make things work for me, but hopefully there's enough real-time planning from month to month that it gives you enough inspiration. And there's probably like 100 videos or something in this playlist of me using Laurel Denise planners in various ways. So if you're looking for more inspiration, definitely check those out. Anywho, I'm going to get started writing in our events. So we always have church on Sundays. I think I'm gonna use because there's so many colors, I'm gonna stick with just black this time. And I'll use my Grabie multi-liner. Let's see. I'll use these 5. I love these. They're waterproof. They are archival. They're lovely. They're fantastic. So we have church each Sunday. And our church normally starts at 10:30, but since my husband and I both serve in various capacities, it changes what time we need to be there. So like I know this Sunday I have to be there at 9:30 and my husband has to be there at 8:30. And then this Sunday is regular. This Sunday is 9:30 for me. And then there's no church on 5th Sundays. It's actually Palm Sunday. Let's see. Nora has an appointment. Therapy. And then on the 17th, on St. Patrick's Day. And then so far, I don't think there's a lot happening, but that always happens. Like February looks kind of blank. I don't know if you remember last month. And then all of a sudden, like a zillion things will come up and it's crazy busy. So that's the way it works. It looks like there's an appointment here that I don't have a time for. Interesting. This is, oh, no school this day for professional development, which doesn't affect me. And I'm actually, given everything that's happened with Nora's school, requesting to switch schools that I'm subbing at. Unfortunately, it was a really hard decision because I love these kids. I've been a part of the school since Nora was in kindergarten, so it's like, what, 6 years now? And to be leaving kind of like early before her last year is like not how I wanted to go out at all, but I just need to do what's best for me, and I really do not want to stay with the principal that's currently there, who I have the most issues with. So sadly, that's what's going to happen, is I'm requesting a transfer to another school within the district. So that's kind of up in the air right now. I spoke with HR yesterday for quite a while. And yeah. Oh, there's a board meeting for Matt. He's on the board at church. Okay. I think that's it. March is like the longest month for teachers because there's like no breaks or days off. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I will keep you posted for sure. All right, so now I can come up here, and I need a ruler. I have this. This was Nora's ruler in like first grade, I think. I don't even know, but I can't find. I used to have like a long metal one, and I'm like, I don't know where it went. So we're just gonna use this fun narwhal one. You know what I mean? Why not? This way. Boop. We have room for our meals, what we're eating. Matt can put that in, and then I can put all of our events up here. I think I'll be back to work at this point, so I'm just going to write it in. The trick is the school that I want to go to. I'm not sure if there's a need for a sub, and my position is so unique in that it's like 3 days a week permanently, but in one school. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm waiting for a call back from the head of HR, so we'll see. I forgot to put in Matt's birthday. Oh my god. I'm the worst. My brother's birthday is the 4th, but he's completely out of touch with the whole family, so sadly, I would call him, but he won't answer. Okay, so that's the week set up, right? And then, oh, I gotta put Matt's birthday, which is the 16th. Happy birthday. And then my husband will officially be older than me for a few months. Oh, and Jesse. Sorry, Jesse. Jesse is Matt's twin, and he is awesome. Awesome sauce. All right, on the main monthly, I think I'm going to use these geese because they're so cute. They're hilarious. And I have 2 sheets of them from the BFF Sticker Club. So, where's my tweezers? Okay. How cute are these, right? Like the goose. I think they're geese, right? Are they ducks? I don't know. Oh, I want to put washi down. I grabbed all this, like, I sorted my washi too, and this is all, like, my seasonal. So I have, like, camping, summer, and then, like, some birthday washi. I think I'm just going to go with what won't clash too much. Maybe I'll do this, like, sprinkles. They're, like, sprinkles, and lots of colors. Yeah, that's cute. Bing, bing. my gosh, my fingers are so itchy. I have such bad psoriasis. Okay. A goose. Need to do, here, we'll do this little cake. I'm just gonna put like a whole bunch. Oh, and then I'll do the cake with the candle in it on his birthday. These are so funny. Not the goose being lifted up by the balloons. He even has like a little wisp of hair on the top of his head. So cute. Do you want to live here? I think I'm going to put him here. That's awesome. It's the little things, okay? We have to in these times. We have to do what brings us joy, or we will cry and be bedridden and wallowing forever. At least that's me. I say we, but I mean me. I don't know about you, but these times are disrespectful. They're just crazy. So I'm trying to do little things here and there to bring me joy, whatever that looks like in the moment, without judgment, and just kind of like, that's what we're doing, because that's life right now. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Maybe I'm trying to spread out the stickers a little. Like, I don't really want to take up too much space because I don't want to have something like I need to write in and not have room. So maybe I'll just do a couple in this little corner. And then maybe we'll be good. He looks like entitled, like he's like, yes, this present is mine. Do not touch. Doesn't he? I don't know, lady. It's a sticker. Who cares? I do. I love the balloons. I wish there were more balloons. Is that good? I think that's pretty good. Matt's birthday's on a Monday. I don't know. Will we go out on a Monday for dinner? Maybe. Poor guy's got a board meeting after church. It's going to be a long day the day before. So I don't know. I'll have to see what he wants to do. And then I'll use the rest of these up here since, you know what I mean? Because then, like, at least this week they'll all be exactly the same. And then I will have used up a sticker sheet, which is my goal, is to use these up. Because I have way too many stickers and I keep buying them. So whose fault is that? It's mine. It's mine's fault. I can't help myself. I just ordered more, actually. I made my first order with this small sticker shop I've been eyeing, like drooling over for literally for months. And I'm like, I can't. It's pricey for good reason. You know, I can't imagine owning a small business, but I also was like, I just really don't have it in the budget. Yay, I used a whole sticker sheet. But I did. I finally did it. I was like, oh, now's the time. Just do it. So, I guess you'll have to wait to see what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to spoil it now. I got to keep you guys coming back for more. Otherwise, you'll never return to my channel ever again. No, I hope that's not true. Hopefully you're entertained. Because, like, I know people hate the doing things to music and not chatting, but I run out of stuff to talk about, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. It's really scary for me to think about transitioning to another building. I've been in this building for 6 years and I love the families and the kids, so it's like, what in the actual beep am I doing? I don't know. I mean, I could stay till the end of the year, but next year I would move on anyway, so I feel like, why torture myself and have to endure this man's shenanigans? You know what I mean? Like, why would I subject myself to that? I don't know. That's how I feel. Oh, and, you know, I'll feel like there's a little bit of more separation between Nora and I, which will be good, because next year oh, here we go. Are you ready? Get ready. Get ready, because it's time for tea. Nora. Nope. Well, yeah, Nora, but Matt and I, given everything that's happening, we did make the decision to, these are so cute, to send Nora to private school next year, and at least for middle school. Our middle school is not great, but from what I'm hearing from parents who have children that are at the middle school now, it's like bad. I mean, the thing is, it could be, you know, like, who knows, honestly. Everyone's middle school stinks no matter what. I'm sorry, but you couldn't pay me enough to teach middle school. Like, no way, no how. So I'm covering up down here because on the weekends we usually just get takeout, so I don't need that space. It's just a lot, you know. Middle school in general is just a crappy time. There's the hormones, there's like more independence, there's figuring things out on your own. It's a lot. So, I mean, no matter where you go, there's going to be issues. And we don't think that, like, oh, private school is the answer to all, and that's going to just magically erase all the issues we've had. There's, like, a lot of reasons why we decided that this was what was best for her for next year. And she actually, you know, we ultimately as parents have the final say, obviously, but we wanted to include her on that decision-making process. And at first she definitely flipped out. She, like, literally started crashing out, screaming and like throwing things and having her full like exorcist meltdowns, as I like to call them, which is valid. Like, no judgment, I get it. It's a lot. She has friends, she's, you know, in with the cool girls, but the cool girls, some of them are not the ones that I would choose for her, and I've talked about that before. So it's not ideal, right? And this scenario, everything that just happened at school with the Dawson incident, by the way, Sticky Rice Co., in case you're wondering, is what was like the straw that broke the camel's back. But we were already, Matt and I, were already in this place where we were like, I don't know if it's the best decision for her. So Nora, her name means light, and we were always like, well, she is meant to be a light in dark places, to shine her light bright, for us to be a witness of who Jesus is in like our community. You know, there are a lot of lower income families. The socioeconomic status of a lot of our area is on the lower side, so we always thought, like, you know, with that, there's a lot of other problems that arise in general. I'm not saying like it's always we live in a bad area, or we're like so great and we're gonna just like save everybody, but just we felt really called to public school. And then for us to make this decision felt, whoa, that was really crooked, felt so not like something I would ever choose, because I've always been so against, truly, no offense to people, but I've always been really against private Christian school, even though our family would consider ourselves Christian, just for so many reasons, evidenced by what's going on in the world right now, and this, like, you know, nationalistic religion that's come out of it, that's not really a thing that we don't acknowledge as a family, and as our church community doesn't acknowledge either. So we did not want more of that to be in our lives. We get it, you know, it's everywhere, so we're like, no. And so we were really intentional about being in the public school. But since all of these things are happening, the irony is that two of our one pastor and then one board member of our church both work at the school that we're going to be sending Nora to. And I'm just going to put them all in parentheses because I did it on Monday, so that the happy birthday is what is the focal point. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. So they work there. So we know, I've expressed in the past, like, my qualms about things because I'm definitely more progressive of a Christian. And our church tends to be also, not everybody, but a lot of people. Let's see, I want to use one of these Pipsticks ones. Okay, these are hilarious. The animals, so cute. I want to combine them with what? How about some balloons? That will work. So anyways, what was I saying? I keep like going off on these tangents. Sorry, ADHD. And so having expressed just like over time, talking about it, right? Talking about our concerns, just staying, we're all really close, what's best for our families, what's happening in life. Like, we're just connected that way, all of our families. And so I've learned that through these conversations over the years, the changes that are happening specifically at this school, where they're moving to more of like a kingdom-minded approach to Bible study, if that makes sense. If you're not a Christian, none of this is probably making sense to you, and that's fine. And apologies if you're just like, what, lady? What are you even talking about? Nobody cares. It's my channel, so I care. And I have to verbally process, and you want me to talk to you, so here I go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm thinking about. This is what's relevant in our family right now. So I guess there you go. This is what you're left with right now, is me talking about what's going on in life. And it is going on in our life. So we feel a lot more confident that those types of really right-leaning, like neo, like doctrine is not going to be a part of what Nora's exposed to, right? Like that really unhealthy nationalism and, flag as God and flag as idol. And so this is so cute. So we feel a lot more confident, and we actually went and toured the school yesterday, and we had such good interactions with everybody. And then more recently, we had a guest speaker come to our church, and he was fantastic. We loved him. And it turns out that he is the chaplain / Bible teacher in the upper school. And we were like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And so we talked to him for a while, and, it feels right. This feels like God's timing. This feels like it is meant to be. And so we feel really good about the decision. And so we asked Nora, getting back to like her input, we asked her to pray about it. We were like, well, once she came down from being really angry, we were like, why don't you pray about it and see what you think? And, we had already talked about pros, cons, real friendships last, all that kind of stuff. We tried to like coach her through all of that. And she said to me, well, okay, mommy, I prayed about it while she was in the shower. She called me in. She goes, Mom. I'm like, yeah. I thought she was going to ask me to like make sure she got all the soap out of her hair or something. And she's like, well, I prayed about it, and God, I felt like a wind on me. And then God told me that it was where I needed to go because it was going to be the safest. That was like the word that she got. And I was like, awesome. That's cool. Yes. And so, that was obviously awesome. Anytime like she hears from God herself and talks to God, we think that's the best. And then, oh wait, there's no church because it's a fifth Sunday. We don't have Sundays, or we don't have church on fifth Sundays. It's like supposed to be a rest day, or like go visit another church that you're interested in, or be Jesus somewhere intentionally day. Okay, now for the last ones, I gotta use these really fun animals because I'm obsessed with them. They're really hilarious, and like they remind me of Matt in a way, because he's honestly, to me these are Matt, but to anybody else they would never, because he's very stoic and he has such a flat affect. Like people are like, is he okay? Is he mad? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, he's fine. He's just Matt. He doesn't really emote unless he's watching sports, okay? Leave him alone. But anyhow, so while we were talking and meeting with the woman who's responsible for family coordinating and the tours and helping people through the application process or whatever, like she has probably multiple jobs. I think she's also a Bible teacher for the younger kids. She kept saying safety, like Nora's going to be really safe here. She's going to feel safe. And we were like, whoa, that's crazy. Cause that's the word that Nora got. And she was like, yeah, that's the word that I got for her. And we were like, what? So that was just like, confirmation for us that it was the right choice, that it is the right choice. You know what I mean? Oh, so let's see. Do I want anything else? I do. I think I want, let me see what we got on here. We have cake and yeah, I think I'll put a few of these cakes because they're so cute. Or maybe, yeah. Oh my God, not the Little Debbie snacks. These are my favorite. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know what this is? This is like the, it's like marshmallowy gelatinous. Like usually it has coconut on the outside and then the inside is like a cake and then a cream. It's so bad. It's so gross. It's so bad for you. But when I was a kid, I ate them all the time. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Squirrel. It's just all confirmation. And our conversations went really well with everybody. And we're like, how are we going to afford it? We don't know. No idea. But we'll figure it out and it'll be great. It's kind of like where we're at. We're like, well, I don't know. Do you know? No? Y'all better start using those affiliate links more. Just kidding. Not really, but kind of. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to come from. I mean, there is like financial aid, but Mac makes pretty decent money. So, and I'm sure there are other families too that really could use it. And with it being a private school, there's a pool of money and they can only pull so much from it for everybody throughout the year. So it's like, who knows? They have like a CPA and they have a finance team that will like look into it, once we submit the applications and determine what's going to happen, if we get any aid, what that looks like. But we know it's at least for middle school, if, and we'll cross the high school bridge when we get there. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're very excited. All of us are extremely excited. I'm just going to write like a giant, oh, this says happy birthday, babe. Look at that. Happy birthday, babe. That's so cute. I'm just going to write like happy birthday, Matt, I think. And I want to use this candle washi. We're really excited. Nora's really excited. Whoops. She's particularly excited that there's no state testing. She doesn't like, there is a dress code, but it's not anything like, there's no uniform, which is rare, right? Like it's a Christian school. There's no uniform. What is with this washi? It is jacked the F up. Hold on a minute. There's no dress code, or no, there's no uniform. There is a dress code, and she's sad about no leggings, but I get it. And I'm like, it's okay to not, it's good to have rules and for you not to like them and not to agree with them, because that's real life. They are preparing you to be an independent, healthy decision-making human, making the best choices for what's appropriate when, and you need to learn that. You need to have that discernment, and you need to learn, you know, you can't just wear whatever you want when you go to work, and there's a time and a place, right? And so I think it's okay. I like it. I'm glad that she will not be comfortable with that and having to expand and not wear super short skirts or revealing midriffs or anything like that. I don't agree with the spaghetti strap thing. I think that's dumb, but like, they're not allowed to wear spaghetti straps. I'm like, they're kids. Like, we don't need to sexualize children, but I don't need to go off on that tangent. That's a whole other conversation. But anyways, I don't know why I chose red. I guess it was just what was like sticking out to me. Nora's excited. What else will be different? Well, we'll have to see where she's at academically. I would imagine below her peers, only because like, it's her school, they just teach to the test. That's what it is. That is like freaking the terrible reality of being in public school, I feel like. And at least in New York State, that's all they're doing. Like, one of her friends is so smart, she's like, I'm not learning anything. And I actually said to Nora, well, Nora, what did you learn this year so far? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like learning how to do math every day. And I'm like, okay, beyond that, what are you actually learning? And she's like, well, you know, we're writing. So they're doing like argumentative essays right now, which I'm like, okay, that's something. What else? You know, because I feel like we learned so much more. They haven't even done like geography, history, nothing. They just started science this year. It's so anyway, she's like, oh, well, we just started talking about like solids, liquids, and gases. I'm like, really, bro? Like, it's just sad. It's sad. So there's a lot more learning happening, and there's more traditional classes at this private school. I'm doing a flip through, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Because I'm going to switch over to another planner in just a second. It's fun. It's cute. It doesn't have to make any sense. It really just has like important things on it, and it goes in the haul. So that is the Joe. And BFF Sticker Club. You can get the stickers at BFF. I think it's just the BFF Sticker Club. I can't remember. And then what else did I use? So I used some Pip Sticks. I don't link all these because they're just so random, and I don't even know if they're still available. And then like super ancient washi, super old. And these though, the multi-liners that I love are Grabie, and those I do have. Gen C15 is my affiliate code if you want to buy anything from them, and it's in the description box. All right, let's move on to my social media planner. This is the Small Scout, and I'm going to be using Rongrong's newest monthly subscription kit, the planner kit. The In Bloom one I did an unboxing. Did I? I did, right? By the time this goes up. Yes, you will see a reel of all the goodies in this month's collection. And then I'll show it again in Saturday. There will be a haul coming on Saturday, and I'm going to show it again. So I had to film those first, obviously, because before I use them, so that, you know, they were all still here and I didn't use the product up. So anyways, this kit is amazing. It has everything you need for the entire month for pretty much any type of planner or memory keeping that you want to do, because it includes functional stickers, headers, boxes, alphabet stickers, bullet points, numbers for the dates and days of the week, washi, faux washi pages, clear sticker paper material, vellum, and then there's the ginormous roll of PET tape, as well as the pen this month, which is a ballpoint pen, actually. And it looks like a robin's egg, and I love that it looks like a robin's egg. It's so pretty. Don't love that it's a ballpoint pen, though. But, you know, I got to keep it in my collection because... So, yeah, we're glad. We're excited. Let me know your thoughts. Or don't if it's negative, because I don't have the capacity to handle that right now. Just lie to me. Lie to me. Okay. So, this is where I'm gonna... I can just put work. That will be a good one. This is giving like Lucky Charms to me. So big decisions, big changes, lots, you know, I'm changing where I'm working, like building wise. I'm like petrified about that. Oh, pray for me, guys. Wish me luck. But pink and green, y'all know, it's like my favorite color combination. So I'm pretty stoked about it. Sunday. I'm going to put all of these down because why not? They're so cute. They fit so well too. And this is the small size. Whoop. I've really been loving using these planners. Like, honestly, they're my favorite for my ADHD brain. They just help me to keep all of my ducks in a row. Eat the frogs, as Lolly would say. Lolly's like the creator of Laurel, Denise, the name behind it. Eat the frogs means like do the thing you don't necessarily want to do, get that out of the way, and then, you know, get everything else done. I want to cover this up because it bothers me, but I don't. I kind of wish one of these was blank. I'll have to find something else to go there. Let's see, what could I put? Maybe I'll just... Oh, I know what I could do. Oh my goodness, I just had a genius idea. All right, well, I'm like kind of obsessed with this queen here, so I'm gonna use her. And look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, shut up. It's meant to be. Look at how it fits in there. Are you joking? Are you serious? Pinch me? No, don't. Nora does that sometimes. I'm like, ah. I keep track of my whatchamacallits. Yep. My stats just here. I do one for Instagram and one for YouTube. Instagram and YouTube. Look at that. That is wild. What? It's so satisfying, except that I put it down crooked. What else? That's enough. That's enough change. I can't, like, I'm good. Please no more. My body, no, I'm joking about it, but honestly, it has been so hard. Like, it's been a lot. Overwhelming to the point of like my body breaking out in hives and migraines and not sleeping and anxiety, like unbelievable anxiety, which I have on a regular basis, but I can literally feel my cortisol levels like rising, you know, it's bad. So I have to have this or I will lose my ever loving mind for real. And we can't have that because I'm already on the struggle bus. Oh man, these are slightly too wide. I'm gonna do sticker surgery. All right, so, oh, okay. And also I'm throwing knives. So there's that, guys. That's, a thing I'm doing now is choosing violence by throwing knives on screen. So great. All right, so I'm really hungry right now. I want to eat. I'm going to trim off the little end, line it up, and there. It's not perfect, but you know. I guess I could cut it before I put it down. That would probably be the smarter thing to do. Like I said, I'm tired. I was awake last night from 3 to 4, like 4:15, 4:30, like wide awake, laying there. Like, why can't I sleep? And just imagining like blood boiling thinking about some things that are happening in our life right now. So thank you for giving me this space, this little tiny corner of the endless interwebs where I can just come and have verbal diarrhea. I'm not lying. That's not a lie. I'm not wrong, right? That's pretty accurate. You guys are just the best. I hope your life is much more calm and like just if it is, be thankful for the everyday minutia and the monotony of regularness, because that's not really a word, but is it? Because life is lifing over here, and it is just too much right now, to be honest. Send help. I'm just gonna use this gel pen. It's good old Pilot G2. And put in some categories for my responsibilities. Okay. That way I could just have notes for each spot, like I did here. And then this is where I need to write in my steps for my editing process. Okay. And then over here is where I just have a spot for a brain dump. So like, let's see, I have these gorgeous faux washi strips. Ooh. And these you can always, like if they're too long, you can always trim them down more too. I never use the vellum. I have to hoard it, guys. I'm sorry. My favorite paper is probably this one. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to use that in my daily journal. I will. Okay. All right, I'm a sucker for the gingham. I love the gingham. Gotta do that. But, and also like last week when like all this stuff with the school happened on Wednesday, and I just don't feel like retelling the whole story on my brain. I can't. If you want to hear it, you'll have to go back to either, gosh, it was in my Project Life week 6, I think. Yep, Project Life week 6, and in my daily journaling video, which went up a week from today, so previously, so the 12th. And I think that's it. And I talked a little bit about it in my art journal, that video that went up on Valentine's Day. So if you're like, what are you talking about? Please, you can go back and check it out there. Because I'm sorry, I just can't go through it and go talk about it anymore. Like the same story. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to use. Okay, well, this quote for sure. Let's root for each other, because that's, yes, we need to do that right now. Whoop. I forget what I was even talking about, guys. Oh, yeah, just that. Oh, I started, you know, the week off sick, the month. I started the week off sick, and then everything happened on Wednesday, and then I was just like, I can't like work out. I can't do anything but focus on like what's happening right now. That's all I can do. And so that's all I did. And so I just started, I said all that to say that I just started working out again with the Job 1 like super block that I had talked about. And we'll see how that goes. I'll talk more about that when I get to the wellness part. This is the social media planner, which I don't decorate the weekly pages in either one anymore. I just do like the front and back parts. All right, then I can write brain dump, but I feel like I should have like a marker to, you know, act like a little highlight. I don't think there's one that says brain dump. If there was, oh, I know, I'll use the letters. Duh, I don't need to write it out. There's these cute letters. Oh my gosh. Yes. Wait, I want to bring in, since I have the letters, I want another. No, I lied. Okay, I'm just gonna write. I'm going to, but what color do I want? The dark green? Let's see. What do we think? Yeah. Oh, doesn't it look so pretty? Oh, I have to go over all the numbers. I meant to do that off camera, like before I even started filming, but I'll just do that. I'll just do that and then come back in a sec. But I'm gonna spell out brain dump. Social media is a funny place, man. Like the interwebs are really weird because I be losing followers like there's no tomorrow in droves on the gram because of how open I've been about my beliefs and thoughts and what's going on with Nora, with her school, with politics. Yeah. Don't want it to be like, nah, I'm gonna go right across. I'm gonna go right over the top. Look at me. So that's been fun. Yay. No, not really. I mean, obviously I don't want people to stay if they're like bothered by my voiceover and what I'm talking about, but you know. Okay, wow, that is so freaking cute. Oh, guys, look. And then I can put, oh, I can put washi across the top too. It's gonna have to be two different kinds because, well, here, I'll use this little piece. I'll use this little piece right here. And then I can take another one. I think these butterflies are kind of giving me life. I think that's what I'm gonna use. Although, is it the right thickness? Not quite. It's a little thick, so then I guess I'll just use the pink. I don't want to have to trim it down. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. And then, oh my gosh. So gorge. Isn't that pretty? Stop it. But now I think I'm going to use this over here because it's bothering me. It looks like it doesn't go, and I can't have that. OCD is fun for me. And then I'll put a sticker here so that, you know, it doesn't just look like it just ended abruptly. All right, I think I'm gonna move all these beautiful papers out of the way and save these for a daily journal. My decorative stickers too, see if something is speaking to me from here. Because they are the same design, like images on here and on the PET. There's more on the PET roll than there are in here, but so the sizing is different here and there. So I like to look on both, in both spaces. Like, see, she's tinier here. This girl's larger. So let's see what tiny things we have that can go up here. These little plants will work. Yep. Do this one. Come on. Don't be shy. All right, I'm gonna trim the bottom so that it sits flat. Dun, 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 dun. Haha, that's cute. I can do the shovel. Yep, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, guys. I say guys, I don't mean that as like a gender specific term. It's just habit. Oh, I don't want to cover up where it says March. What the Sigma? Okay. Yeah, that's really cute. Where's that butterfly? Butterfly in the sky. Stop singing. Oh, sorry. I can't help it. I cannot help it. All right, I'm going to trim this. Trim this. I don't like this here. It looks too rando. Sorry, butterfly in the sky. Flit yourself over here. Flip, flip, flip. There we go. Okay, that's cute. That's the front. And then this is where I keep track of my purchases and income. And then I have another just like blank spot for things. Let's see. I want to use one of these big, long, like flower sprays. I guess they are. I don't know. Is that what they are? Mm-hmm. So pretty. I'm gonna have it come over to the right corner. Yep. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Then this box here. Oh, so cute. I love it. And then I need to write in my little chart that has, here, we can use this shovel. It looks like it's leaning right up against it. That's adorable. How about a butterfly? Where I put my income. How do I do this? Purchases and income. Let's see. I was hoping, it's kind of a bummer that some of these are not blank, because then you could just write your own header, you know what I mean? Okay, for the purpose of like saving, not using all my alpha stickers, I'm just gonna write, this is how I track it on my phone. It's very professional. I just write in and out for the month, like what money came in and what went out. And usually more goes out than comes in. But hopefully that changes at some point, because now we have private school to pay for. Yay! Oh dear. Oh dear. So, I don't know. I was joking with Matt. I was like, I'll just sell feet pics. And he's like, oh yeah, that's great. The kids will be like, so what do your parents do at a freaking Christian school? Can you imagine? No shame, no shame. It's just, it's hilarious, like, to think about that being a conversation happening. How much? And the date received. And then I can just do like this. And then this one I do company. Then what? Sent. Oh, well, I should do how much. Sent and received. Like shipped is what I mean. Like, was it shipped? It just helps me keep track. So let me know, like in the comments, what your thoughts are. I'm like almost afraid to ask for your true opinion. Don't judge me. Oh, but it's life. We got to do what's best, right? For our kids. That's our job as parents. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then this is just like an area for whatever, I think. I don't even know if I ever really use it much. Well, I do because I like to migrate this. This tells me I'm meeting requirements for syncopation design. Like, otherwise I'll forget. Because for, you know, each project, I need to keep track of it so that I know that I met my commitment for her. So let's see. I'll just leave a little bit of room. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll use some boxes and then I'll decorate around them. That's always really fun. And I feel like I never use boxes anymore because, you know, I'm using my Hobonichi, or not my Hobonichi, I keep saying Hobonichi and then I'm like, oops, that was last year. This is 2026, Jen. Come on. My Soft Paper Studio planner. I don't really use boxes in it, so... And these would be, honestly, they'd be too big. So here's all the decorative sheets. Those over there. I think there's one more. Yes. We'll do this one. Just in case. Oh my god, that's so crooked. Ew. Okay. That was bad. That was a bad one, y'all. It's still crooked. Okay. Wow, that was like a whole process. My bad. Here, I'll put this quote. Blossom like the flower you are. I'm something. I don't know if I'm a flower, but I'm something, guys. I'm definitely something. Okay, that box looks cute there. Let me see. What about... There's the same quote. That's cute. I wanted to use a big, like, maybe one of these big stickers. Ooh, look at the bookstore. That's so pretty. It's giving spring vibes. I love it. It is actually like 32 degrees today, which is like the warmest it's been in a long time. So it feels like a heat wave. Isn't that sad that that feels like warm? Okay, I like this boxed planter. I've said so many times on my channel, but just in case you're new, I have a black thumb where I literally kill everything I touch, and it's just sad. So I don't even try anymore. Like, we have flowers that bloom in our yard, like in the flower beds that were there before we moved in, and you know, God bless them, they keep coming back. So, you know, we love that, but it's not because of me. I can't keep myself hydrated, so I definitely am not going to remember to water plants and take care of plants. Like, that's just not, it's just not a thing I do. Okay, I want something to go in this corner here, and then I think I'm done. Oh, I like the watering can. That's cute. I'm going to put that down here. And don't they layer so nicely? It's crazy to me. These are such high quality stickers. It's ridiculous. They're lovely. Oh, the hat's cute. I actually like the hat. And the boots. These boots are made for gardening. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear. She's lost it. She's lost her marbles. And then I want something here. And then I'll be done for real skis. What though? What? The gardening shears. Guys. No, I'll put these down here. What? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have words for you. So, because this is what happens, and this is why, like, I end up speeding up the camera or, like, just editing out a whole portion, which I'm about to do, because it just becomes, like, ridiculous, and I start making absolutely no sense, and it's, it's I don't know, crazy. Okay, that's cute. All right, here we go. Here we go. I will go put in all my dates. Where's that page? So there's green, dark green, or like Kelly green, and then the lime green. I'm going to go with, I think I'll do the lighter color. I don't know, for no rhyme or reason. And then I'll show you what it, whoa, where's the first? They're so tiny. Oh my gosh, this is perfect, guys. This is perfect. I'm just gonna go over the numbers right now, and then I'll come back and I'll be done with this planner. See you in a YouTube second. All right, so here it is with all the numbers. Isn't she cute? How could you not love this? This is everything right now. It's bringing me so much joy. It makes me want to write in my planner, and that's the goal, isn't it? And I'm holding on to this poor piece of washi tape like something's gonna happen with it. Maybe I'll just put it here so that it doesn't get, it needs to have a little home, doesn't it? Sorry, buddy. All right, I didn't realize what time it was. It's getting like late in the afternoon for me, so I have to go eat some lunch, and then when I come back I will do my wellness planner. So I'll see you at another YouTube second, and I'll be happier because I'll be full. Okay, I'm back with my Scout. This is the Pemberly Gardens, I think the print is called. I don't even know if it's still available. I always have a link in my description box, and my code for Laurel Denise, I can't believe I forgot to mention it this whole time I've been yapping at you, is Gen 10. And that does give me a little bit of a kickback and helps me to continue to create content. So I really appreciate your support. I did add this little vinyl die cut from According to Allie that she released at the beginning of the year. And I'm so glad that she's feeling better. She was really sick, y'all, for like, I want to say like 2 months. She was like me last spring. Do you remember that? Probably not, but I do because I was slightly traumatized by it. Anyhow, I'm speaking of Allie, I'm using her stickers. So these are, well, I have the Me Time stickers set, which there's like 3 of them, and then I also decided I might use the watercolor florals because they're the same like color scheme, and I've had these in my stash for a while. And then I just have some washi from the washi tape shop, and from, I think this is from a big pack at Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I already put in my sleep tracker. I learned from like my mistakes. You know, the last time I tried to do that, it was like not so pretty. So let's see, I'm gonna have to flip back and forth to make sure that I am using this stuff in the right way. Let's see. I don't really use this section for anything typically, but I think I'll just add a little decoration. So maybe I'll use this. Oh, come on. This alcohol ink. If I can get it off the paper. There we go. Maybe I'll cut it in half. So I'll use, whoops, that's what happens. I forgot to clean off my scissors. That's my fault. Just put some here. Maybe I'll save this other piece for down here. That way it's kind of spread out. And then I can do quote over here. Let's see. I can add a, ooh, I know. I'm gonna add one of these leaves. Make yourself a priority. Obviously, I went with this collection because this is my health and wellness planner. So it made sense. It doesn't quite fit. I'm gonna have to trim it again. Which I love the clear stickers for that purpose. Make yourself, this is your homework class, make yourself a priority. You gotta do it. Don't make me use my teacher voice. Seriously. We have to. Life is crazy right now. Yeah, that's pretty. Ooh, I like it. I like it already. Then over here, I have to write in my trackers. Let me think. I was doing protein and I was failing every time, so that frustrated me. I think I'm gonna do my Bible study, skincare, because I'm definitely not consistent still, and until I feel like I've really like developed the habit, I will keep it in there. What else do I want to track? I'm gonna leave a spot for headaches because I'm curious. And oh yeah, family time. I just want to be intentional, you know? And then down here I have spots for health related things that I deal with. So I have my psoriasis, joys. I have perimenopause, which my health, it shouldn't, but my like, not my emotional health, but my physical health, not the working out part, like sicknesses and things like that, my autoimmune diseases, these things usually end up taking a back seat because other parts of my life are so much more like demanding. So I just don't have time to to like worry about my 50 million different ailments, you know. I just can't, I don't. Oh my gosh, this bathtub, where can you go? I'm gonna have to put you back here. All right, I can't use it yet. I can't use it yet. I got excited. Overzealous. Chill out, lady. Calm down. Let's get this part decorated first. Okay, fine. Come on. Aren't these stunning? These were one of her first releases ever. I have the washi that goes with it, which I didn't want to pull because I didn't want it to be like too, because this isn't the focus, but I do have the washi. I don't even know if she sells it anymore, but this is, I think I've used this might be one of my, I think I've purchased the sticker set 4 times, honestly. That's how much I love this, this sticker set. It's gorgeous. Okay. What else? We could do the journal. Oh, look at the cucumber water. Are you a fan? Oh, look. There's like a little roller for skincare. That's cute. Maybe I'll put that with migraines. And I'm putting the sleeping mask over here because this is where I track sleep. Kind of like this little cluster, but it feels like it needs something underneath it. So it's like, where's the washi? There's this pink. Actually, it's not really pink. This is more like a dusty rose, if you will. I've had this washi. I bought this huge pack off from the washi tape shop years ago, and I still have so much of it left. So I have got to use it. And let's see. Then I can put this here, and it feels a little like more balanced out, like grounded. And then I'll do one day at a time. Come on. Although it's a little bit too long. So again, gonna trim it up. Trim it up, buttercup. So it fits. I still feel like it needs something else. How about another leaf? I don't know. Or what's on here? The crystals are cool. I mean, I don't believe in them, but you know, they're pretty. But they're cute. So I was going to talk to you about the show that I'm binging. Well, I started binging Loot, which is really funny. Both of these are on Apple TV, by the way. And I loved it. It's so funny. The first couple episodes were a little bit slow, but honestly, they were fine. And I really like, oh no, I don't like that. The avocado green is like too startlingly green. Maybe I'll just do the cucumber. Yeah, I'll do the cucumber water. But my husband came in and he was like, why are you laughing? What's so funny? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this show is hilarious. He's like, why are we not watching this together then? Because he loves to laugh. He loves comedy. He's not like into big, you know, like all the crazy stuff I like to watch, like drama or anything like that. He doesn't really care for it. So, but we had already started watching like the morning show together at the beginning of the year. And he didn't really care for it. He kept falling asleep. I knew he didn't really like it. He was just watching it because I wanted to watch it. So I was like, well, wait, let's do a switch then. And I'll change my like show that I watch on my own to the morning show. And we can watch Loot together. So we started watching Loot together last night. I mean, honestly, I was almost done with, or I almost was on to season 3. So that's okay though. I finished season 2. But it's so good. I don't mind rewatching it. It's like one of those, like it's just really funny. And it's Maya Rudolph, who I love. And then I forget who all the other actors are, but she's like the big name. And then the morning show I'm loving. Like I just started season 3. And there's 4 seasons out right now. So it's good. I like it. Okay. Let me use this one again over here. Like I think in the back, what do I even use this for? Oh yeah. My measurements and then just other spots for writing about Nora's health or like other things that are going on, which I decided I don't want to label them anymore, like Nora's health, because I just like to have the space without it being necessarily like defined as having a specific purpose, since that could change from month to month based on just what's going on in our lives. And it's so interesting anyway, getting back to watching the morning show, because season 2 ends during the pandemic, like when it's at the height of it, starting in 2019, and just so interesting to watch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, don't remind me. Those were tough, man. Those were tough days. Remember that? Yikes, we survived that. That's when I was homeschooling Nora. Going back to my, story about, do we homeschool, don't we homeschool? Yeah, that's when I was, and getting back to my story about private school and taking all those things into account, because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of what ifs. And like I said, you just got to do what's best for you and for your family and your kiddo. And like Matt, he did, I can't even keep track, but I know like he did public school, private school, homeschool, back to private school, to public school, like homeschool, like all over the place. Where did my other washi tape go? Did it fall? Is it like sitting right in front of my face and I just can't see it? Yes, it was blended in. So I have a couple of these little like Winnie the Pooh things, little stuffies, and it was sitting on top of that, and I just didn't see it because he's my favorite. So it's just kind of crazy. You have to I mean, that would stress me out, having to do all that changing like he did, but good for him. That does not sound like a good time for me, but to each their own. He did well, obviously. He went to a good college and he's an engineer, so he's doing A-okay. But, you know, it's just different for everybody, and that's cool. You know, you gotta do what's best. Do you, boo, as they say, as the children, as the kids say. I don't know. You can see, I'm just yapping at you and putting stickers down where I think they look pretty. I'm not really thinking about it. And actually, this is very fun for me. I am loving the not overthinking and just like throwing stickers down. It's a good time. Highly recommend. All right, I gotta put this bathtub. Whoa, the avocado toast. Nora is a bathtub queen. We both love avocado toast, but she is like obsessed. She has like I got her a new bath pillow, and I got her like one of those expandable things that sits over the top of your tub so that she could, I'm trying to figure out where to put this. See, now I am thinking about it a little bit too much. Maybe right here. And then I have the candle. She has like a container with her bath salts in it and her bath bombs, and she has all her like skincare. Like we have like our, oh my god, what is it called? Like the vanity part of the sink, the bottom part has like you know, drawers that open up, and that's where we store everything. But then it also has, actually I'm gonna put this here. It also has 2 drawers on the side of it. Both drawers are full of her stuff. She has so much skincare, it's ridiculous. I'm like, this kid better have the most youthful skin when she's older because that's ridiculous. All right, I'm not going to use all these except, well, I want to use this one last little sprig because I feel like, you know, it makes sense given that I used it up there. And then I think I do want to use one more, and then I'll use the rest of these in my daily journal just because I want to break up the pink a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so then I have space to write there, and then this is for my measurements that I track twice a month, because weight don't mean nothing, in case no one's ever told you. Me time. Then we have, one says wellness, one says self-care. And thrive. Put it here. Wellness and then thrive. Look at that. I used like the entire 3 sheets. Oh, yes. Feels so good to do that. No, I don't want you to be right there. I'm going to put you right there, layered right over top. I still think that's kind of random, but I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I do my measurements. So we're in March. And then I'll put the date. And then I have a spot to do. Well, hopefully I can write all my categories. I don't know. Let me write those in real quick. I promise it won't be long. I'll speed it up nice and fast. Okay, so I told you I would try to go quick. It came out really sloppy because I was rushing, because I am way self-conscious about my time. and not talking while I'm doing planning, but it's so hard. Have you guys tried ever? You should try it. Just pretend you're filming a video and you have to like talk the whole time, because it, you know, if you don't, it just is super awkward. I mean, the people are there because they want to watch, you know, they want to hear from you. They want to feel like they're with you, hanging out, you know, having a coffee, whatever. Just try it. It's kind of, it's tough, man. And then you have to try to like make straight lines. Yeah, right. Forget it. It's a lost cause. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that was so quick. Oh my gosh, I love this. By the way, I made these little dots with my Zig Clean color dot markers. These. Love these. Use these all the time. Good old Pilot G2 and an 05. This is one of my favorite gel pens. And then in a 0.38 as well, if you're just like at some random store and you want to pick up a gel pen. It's like not fancy. It's easy to find. And don't forget to support me, please, please, please. If you are considering anything from Laurel Denise, including shout out to the world's best sticker tweezers ever in the whole planet, Earth and galaxy and universe, or any of the planners or anything. And also for, according to Ellie, the code is the same. It's Gen 10. Rongrong, it's Gen 10. Yeah, it's Gen 10 for all the things. You're welcome. Nice and easy. It's not the case with everything, though. For Grabie, it's Gen C 15. So, you know, I got to throw a wrench in there and see if you're paying attention. But it's always linked in the description box. I appreciate your support, truly. Thank you for listening to my verbal diarrhea and for this psychotherapy processing session. I'm just kidding. No, really, truly. Thank you so, so much for giving me space to just be myself and tell you as little or as much and probably as I want, and probably overshare because that's just what I do. But here's the Scout Small for Wellness. And I think it, like I said, I think the print is Pemberly Garden. And then this one is the Parsonage, I think, this green one. Green's my favorite color. And look, oh, look at my sweatshirt. It matches. I love that for me. And Rongrong, and this is my social media one. And then we have the Joe, which used to be called the pop-up planner, and this one is the family planner. Okay, with like a zillion random stickers from my collection. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to answer them. I'm just not great about it, to be honest. You might need to find me on Instagram because I'm definitely way more responsive over there. So feel free to message me and just be like, hey, I was watching this video. Can you tell me what you blah, blah, blah? Or even if you just want to say hi, come say hi. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any more of my content. And I will see you guys next time. Take care and remember that you are enough. Bye, friends.